Do I even need to say it? What happens when I ask Bella if she wants to go for a ride in the van? You want to go for a ride in the van? All right, today we're gonna get the van back online again and all fired back up, all systems go. And I got a crazy idea in my head. Well, it's not a crazy idea. Actually, all the pieces are in place. I think I can do something now that I just didn't think about. And that is run the air conditioner off of solar, or off my batteries, which is powered by solar. And I mean, all the pieces are in place. I have a big enough inverter to provide the power, enough battery to provide the power for a while. I might plug some things in and figure some stuff out here. Wouldn't that be nice to be able to run the air conditioner without having to run the generator? I've just never done it before, so I'm going to see where I'm at and maybe how long I might be able to do that. Anyway, and is it any surprise that I've already started a shopping list for the Coachman Classic? Anyway, Bella's waiting for me to open the door. Are you ready? Ow. Okay. All right, put the battery in here. We got some running to do today. I bought a light, voltage meter. I might not even need that. The battery I had I've been carrying around in the bounder all winter long, instead of leaving it back here freezing all winter. I grabbed the jackery too. That's going to tell us a few things. And I need to stop and get water in the water jug. And the set of them hand pumps. I have one of these, that pumps the water out. Got a bowl for now. That'll work for Bella needs a drink later. I should grab myself a water. There's our 12-volt fridge. I've had it open to crack to keep air in there over the winter so it didn't get moldy or anything inside. What's going on here? Got the TV, we got a roof vent, we got an air conditioner, we got a microwave, a coffee pot. I mean, we're pretty well equipped. The bed's still kind of made with some minimal things. Now what? Are you ready to go? Anyway, we gotta run and we're gonna run out and get the water. I'm gonna get that battery hooked up, and I gotta stop and do a couple of errands real quick. Then we'll get this going. Actually, not only do I have a shopping list for the Coachman going, I already have one item ordered and on its way. Something very, very simple. For navigation in the van and in the bounder, I have one of these steel balls. It's adhesive on there onto the dashboard. I just have a couple of cords hanging from it, charging cords. And what that is, the type of phone holder I have is this thing, okay? You squeeze it, put your phone in it. But on the back, it's a magnet. So, yeah, the bounder has one, the van has one. So I got one coming for the Coachman. And it just sticks on there, and then it's on a ball, so you can tilt and move and swivel this around. So one of those is already coming. That was the first item I've purchased for the Coachman. I'll have to get used to saying that. Right? Right? Let's just go, would you? All right, Van, how you feeling this morning? Probably pretty good, because it is about 60 degrees this morning. That's a lot better than yesterday morning when it was 18, right? All right. Alrighty. So we're gonna run out in the country here and get out to a natural spring, and that's where I get my fresh water from. It's been being used since the beginning of time, generations and generations. It's good water. You know, if it was bad water, you know, it's like there's no sicknesses or disease going around in this area that they've had to get research and investigate what was causing it to find out there's a bad spring or well or something like that. So nobody gets, generations have been using this spring. So we're gonna go out there, get that jug filled, and right away we'll have water. I'll get that battery hooked. I can't tell you how nice it is to drive something other than the bounder. I've been driving I think, with the exception of once, I think I drove Aj's pickup truck twice. Since I left, we've been gone for almost 6 months. We've gone, I think, 5 months and 3 weeks. We've been gone. I've been driving nothing but the Bounder, you know, without exception. So to drive the van, it's just nice. We're gonna go ahead and get this nasty bit out of the way. $4.29 a gallon. The van. I keep wanting to say the Bounder. The van was down to about a quarter tank. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it up the whole way, and we'll be good to go for a while. And here's the frustrating part. The pump is set to automatically shut off at $100. And only gets me 23.25 gallons. So I'll have to restart it. I mean, there's enough full-size trucks, the big SUVs, vans that have, you know, 30, 35 gallon tanks in them that, you know, set that to 125 or 150. Less people would have to restart their pumps. Ridiculous. And there we have it. It took almost another 5 gallons. Almost. All right, now we're full. And I'm gonna reset the trip meter to 0 because I want to get a fresh check on mileage. A fresh mileage check with the van. And we won't know that here probably for several videos till I run enough of this gas out that it's worth checking. This spring here is nice and handy right along the road. The water's always flowing good, no matter what time of year. Where's our jug? Let's see, let's get some stuff out of the way here. Throw this beanbag chair up on the bed. Let's get our jug out of here. And they have this set up. I don't know who came across this thing down here, but and put it here, but it works really good. So they put this rack here on top too, so it's easy for smaller jugs like 5 gallon jugs. Or I mean, you know, 1 gallon jugs. And then you just slide it out of the way. You can put bigger containers down there on that block to fill up. So there we go. I'm not even going to bother taking that blue lid off. Just going right in the hole. All right, well, that's happening. Well, what else is going on in here? We'll get to all that here shortly. I gotta get that battery in and hooked up. Get these things fired up. We gotta do first things first, though. We need some water. All right. Nice, fresh, clean spring water. Where's the thing at? All right. All right, get in there. And that just spits on there snug. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Oh, I haven't charged that since last fall. Alright, that's enough for now. I better sample it first. There, I'll let Bella have some now. Bella, you want some water? Come here. You shouldn't need any, we just left the RV, but look, fresh spring water. Go ahead, have some water. Come on. See, you don't need none? You don't need none? She says, I'll have a little if it makes you happy. I'll have a little if it makes you happy. Alright. That's all good for now. I'm just gonna put this here for now. We'll resituate later. I put the bean bag back here and get on our way. All right, we are back, and I should have taken a moment and bungeed that water jug in. It didn't fall over, but I thought about that. I thought I better just take it easy going back. I have bungees right here. I don't know. Being in a hurry, yeah, sometimes happens. All right, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do first here? Let's get a couple things out of the way. I gotta get this battery slid back in this compartment and hooked up. And I'm gonna put the jackery out of the way for now. I'm gonna plug the air conditioner into this thing because it's gonna tell me something that the rest of my system really doesn't. One thing I was curious, I want to check right off the bat here. One thing I was curious about was, seeing as this thing was last fully charged about 6 months ago, I was wondering how well it's held up. And it is. It's almost 13.5 volts. So I wanted to check that before I hook it up, and turn the breaker back on for is hiding up there to turn the solar panels on. It's partly cloudy today, but we'll get some. All right, the battery's in there and hooked up, and as soon as I did, we got power up here to the inverter, and it's saying, yeah, is that what that is? My charge controller. Sorry about that. 13.4, and there's no input yet because I haven't turned this breaker on from the solar panels. So, but I wanted to see here, what's it saying here? Let's do a quick check here. Yeah, 0 coming in, but it does say the battery's at 100%. So, but nothing. The battery level 13.4 again. Nothing coming in. So we'll turn this breaker back on now, and it should read something here in a second. Come on, get it together. Huh, maybe something's broken. There it goes. Okay, so it's climbing. It's climbing. How many amps are we bringing in? Looks like it's going to settle in around 11. All right, well, all right. It just started to get bright outside. So the cloud must have been blocking the sun. So now it's brighter. It's up to 21. Still climbing. All right. And a cloud. Yeah, clouds are just moving across, so it's gonna be up and down. And then I went ahead and I turned on my. This is the inverter. I got just one of these ones you can pick up at Love's travel stops. These power drive bands. It's not pure sine wave. It's just the modified wave. So I've never had any problems with the sensitive electronics. I mean, I have laptops, smartphones, tablets. These have never given me any problems. Anyway, it's on, and actually the voltage jumped up to 14.2 now that the solar panels are on. So 14.2, I'm sure this will probably agree, or 14.4. So nice. So we're powered back up, and with the inverter on, let me see. Is my refrigerator turned on? I might not have it plugged in. I gotta find out what's going on with that. Oh, here we go. That goes. There's somewhere for this over here. All right, let me run this over here. All right, I have a 12-volt port hiding right over here. We'll plug that in. Then I also have in here from the 12-volt some USB things up here. I have a smartphone holder up here, and 2 cables coming up just to be able to charge that, and it stays in its holder up here at my little desk work area. But let's get back to this. Where is it? Is it on off? Okay, it's on. Right now it's 57 degrees in there, and this thing actually runs really good. It's on max. it'll come down to temperature pretty quickly, even with nothing in it. So we'll fix that. We'll fix that. Let's start with some drinks pretty soon and a few things. Oh, and the coffee pot. Yeah, it should be plugged in here somewhere, right? I mean, I gotta have my coffee. Is that gonna work? Oh yeah. Blink, blink, blink. It's ready. So I can make coffee. Coffee, refrigeration. What else we got going on here? Oh, and now, oh, the TV is powered up. I keep the remote up here on a piece of Velcro. And I'm probably not hooked to my Wi-Fi right now, which is over in the bounder. So it's it's yeah, we got power back. I might be hooked to my Wi-Fi after all. Anyway, we're not gonna watch that right now. What? All right, is everything still working here? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's open the vent up. There's the power button. Forget how to work this thing. Oh yeah. All right. So far, everything is working. Now for that air conditioner. So here's what I want to know or find out. Is I did a little bit of research, Googling around this morning, and that air conditioner, if I understood it, this isn't my strong point, okay? Mechanical stuff, I'm good. It starts getting into this stuff, I know some basics, but not as well, certainly not as well versed. But from what I understand, this Jackery should be able to run that air conditioner for nearly 2 hours on high. And the battery I have up here, that single 100 amp hour lithium battery, is only slightly, has a little bit more power. This has, I think this is rated at 1,000 watt hours. And if I did calculate it right, that's 1,200 watt hours. So 200 more. They're very similar. For just to keep things simple, let's just call them both. So what, that one has a little extra. Let's just call them 1,000 watt hours. I think that 500 amp, or no, I'm sorry, 500 amp. I think that 5,000 BTU air conditioner, just the smallest window unit. What's happening? Having some wind. We might have a storm. Oh, I think there's supposed to be scattered thunderstorms today, so and then clear up again later. So it could get ugly here all of a sudden. Anyway, that small 5,000 watt, 5,000 BTU window unit is roughly, give or take, depending on the efficiency of this model, uses about 500 watts to run it. And this Jackery is capable of 1,000, so twice that. Anyway, based on this, that, and the other thing, it should be at that rate. Yeah, it should run for 2 hours on paper anyhow. So, and what I want to find out is this, is what if I wanted to run the air conditioner for a little bit, for a while, without having to run the generator? Could I run it on my battery power, and for how long? So if I get roughly 2 hours out of 1,000 watts, what if I got a bigger one, which I might be unboxing sometime soon? I think it's a 2,500. So that's 2, 4, 5. So 5 hours on that. But then it comes down to, okay, what about the recovery time? If I run that much power out of one of these power things, how long does it take to recharge it? And you know, the other thing is I won't necessarily be running on high all the time. Even running on medium or so, I mean, it obviously probably run, you know, it'll run longer. But that's just off the power of the battery itself. You know, if I have it plugged into my main battery, and I'm also taking solar in at the same time, that's certainly going to extend that. So I got to do some, you know, I might not be far off from being able to run that air conditioner, you know, even on hot days for a couple hours in the worst part of the afternoon. Or, you know, I'll be able to run it one day without generator, and maybe another day I'll have to run the generator and while I recharge one of the, you know, it's kind of a juggling game. But I'm going to look into this more and see what I can figure out as far as being able to do that. Well, I just want to verify, you know, first things first, you know, it's building blocks, you know, one system at a time, and see where we're at and do some more research, you know. So, all right, so here's my air conditioner. All right, and I got this cord plugged into this, it's plugged into that. Wait a minute, okay, I gotta figure something out here. All right, I took the cover off, and being as it's gonna start storming, we're gonna do this from inside. Anyway, all right. Yeah, those guys are looking dark over there. Hello, Mr. Air Conditioner. I still have to insulate these doors. But, you know, I got so far last year. Kind of threw this thing together. All right, let's plug this thing in here. What was that? I don't know. Okay. Oh, whoops. Whoa, what's happening? It was left on by me, of course. I don't know, but it started it right up, no problem. It's on max. It's on max cool. Low fan, high cool. Let's put it on. Even on just the low fan, it's using 71 watts. Let's go to, okay, start the pressure up. Okay, where are we at? Well, it's about right. It's using 311 watts. Well, a little bit less than. Using less than 300 watts. So that's, on low, it could run 3 hours, roughly. Let's put it on high. Okay, it's on high cool, max cool, and it's on high. Wow, it's only using less than 300 watts. So, looks like I could run this for 3 hours on the Jackery, and closer to 4. Well, 3 times 4 is 1200. But it's, you know, 300 watts times 4, it's 1200. So that, on paper, my onboard main battery would run it for 4 hours. That's pretty awesome. I never thought of that. Like I say, last year was a pretty busy year, just getting this thing together as far as I did. And at the time, it just made sense to, yeah, worry about one thing at a time. Getting solar in here and main power for refrigeration, entertainment, you know, the TV, the laptop for work, you know, having power for that. And then out back of the van, I thought, with the air conditioner, you know, just throw the generator on the back and run that way. But this could change things. This could really change things, not having to have a generator, maybe at all. And then all of a sudden, whoa! And then all of a sudden, it's just letting loose out here. Whoa! Man. Yeah, I meant to get my propane refilled while I was out, and I forgot. So we might run and do that tomorrow. Yeah, I should have. I had it blocked. I had it blocked with a beanbag chair. I should have actually had it punchied in good. But now that the battery's in place, and I think all my puck lights probably need new batteries. Yeah, they're pretty dead. So, what was I saying? Yeah, now that battery's in place, that's kind of where this guy goes. Put him right over here. I'll bungee him up. How's this doing? Oh, it's only down to 56. Well, it's down a little bit anyway. Oh, and the microwave's up and running. Alright. Oh, that's canceled. Okay. Microwave works. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. Just got an alert on my phone. National alert, not a tornado watch, or tornado warning in this area till 12 p.m. Eastern time. Take shelter now in a basement or interior room on the lowest floor. And I hear the wind picking up. And I see white clouds. I'm gonna check the radar. Right now, for this area, they're calling it just a severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, and yeah. So it's all nice and calm out. It's getting brighter out. The sun's coming out. That must have been that system right there that moved. We're here. That must have been out here that just moved in. Let's see what's behind it. All right. It looks like. All right, it's moving out of our area actually. Look at that. Okay. All right, we'll be all right.